Hi, everyone. It's Lori at Crystal Earth Magic. I wanted to talk a little bit today about allowing abundance to come, because that's a lot of times where we railroad our creations. We put a big stop on them because we don't allow things to come, either because we doubt they're going to come, or we have beliefs somewhere that we're not worthy of them to come, or many other things. Sometimes it has to do with other people around us saying, oh, well, you can't possibly have that. How is that going to happen? You know, all of the things. But we all are divine creators. We are here to bring heaven to earth. We are here to live in full abundance, full prosperity in every way. But sometimes we, like I said, railroad our creations and we don't allow them to come for many reasons. Another reason that is extremely prevalent is that we have expectations about how things are going to be delivered to us. Say we are asking and wanting to create financial abundance, okay, as an example. And we're going through all the steps that we know how. We're following the law of attraction. We're doing all of those things, and we're envisioning all of these things coming to us. And then we have expectations about what it's going to look like. And what if spirit is able to deliver something in a different way, and it's not exactly what you were expecting? And so sometimes you don't act on it. So personal experience very recently, okay, I had something come to me that was absolutely out of left field. No way, in any way, what I would have envisioned happening. No way what I would have envisioned any of this to look like. But yet it came, and there was the opportunity. Now, had I not acted on the opportunity, then what I was asking for would never have come. I acted on the opportunity, again, very out of left field, not what anyone would expect. And therefore the creation is coming. It's already come. So again, we have so many expectations, and we might think that we don't, but we feel that we know what something is going to look like because we're envisioning it, but whenever we do that, always say this or something better. And this is building on the video I did about freedom. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was a Stargate meditation that we had an event, and my guide was channeling through me more about freedom. I had done a video about freedom, and she said she wanted to add to it. And it was that we aren't expecting or wanting to create things that are big enough, and our higher self wants to experience more than the little things that we're asking for. So there's nothing wrong with dreaming big, thinking big. They want more for us than we can even imagine because we think so small. We're used to living in these little boxes and, drawing between the lines, right? Don't color outside the lines, all of that stuff. But if we are these divine creators and we can create whatever we want, then why don't we dream big? Why do we start with something little? It's okay to start with something little if you want to prove to yourself that this is how it works by the law of attraction. I mean, it's a universal law that cannot be subverted. So if we think bigger, what is it you really, really want? Okay, here's an example. You want a particular car, right? But what if you have an opportunity to get something different in a different way that can happen right away? Maybe you don't have the money for it. Maybe, there's a lot of other reasons. You just have to let things come. Your team will put opportunities in your path so that you can get this abundance in whatever form that you want. But a lot of times we don't act on them because we think, oh, well, that's too big. I don't deserve it. I can't possibly get that. I don't have the money. All of the things, right? But if we just allow, we're in a constant dialogue with spirit, and the goal is to be able to walk around connected all the time so that these little synchronicities that are happening all around us 24/7, every single day, There's synchronicities. There is a dialogue with spirit wherever we go, whatever we do. But a lot of times we're not paying attention. Either we're too busy, we're too distracted, we're too emotional. We don't think we're worthy. We're upset because somebody betrayed us or whatever. It could be anything, but we're not paying attention to the little synchronicities, the little steps. They leave like the little path of gumdrops for us to follow. And if we follow that, then everything becomes simple. It becomes easy. It becomes a knowing that you are deserving and that it is like a little scavenger hunt. You can make everything fun. It doesn't have to be so difficult. If you're going into a creation session or a vision session and you really don't believe that what you're asking for is going to come, well, that is a huge part of it. That means you're not allowing. You can do the creation. You can ask for it. You can envision the creation, but you're not allowing it to come to you. You're blocking it. We all have done that and we all do that. But I'm telling you, if you just allow yourself to dream bigger, allow yourself to follow the little synchronicities, the little gumdrop trail that leads you to exactly what you want. And it may be not exactly what you expected. And, that is something that is getting us ready for living in the higher vibrations, the higher realms where we can create more quickly. There isn't such a lag time for our things to manifest that we're trying to create. So again, just a little something about that is just, there's so much magic in this universe. There's so much magic in all of us. Of course we can create. We are divine creators. Like I said, say it to yourself a million times for you to start understanding that it's true, not to believe it, but to know it in your heart, that it's true and that you are deserving of all the abundance, all the beautiful things in this universe. And again, what is abundance? Abundance isn't just financial wealth. Abundance is an abundance of love, an abundance of joy, an abundance of health, and just all of these things. Everybody has a different priority, perhaps, but why should we limit ourselves to only one form of abundance? These things can come in so many ways. And again, it is not always what we expect. So think bigger. Allow yourself to just flow. Once you get into that flow, and we've all been there, we've all been in that zone where everything just flows and you just kind of stand back and let it happen. When you get to that place, let it happen. Don't block it. I think that that's the biggest problem for many of us, is that we have always blocked the bigger creations of coming, and therefore we feel lack, or we feel we're not worthy, all of those things that we've already talked about. So you can start small just to prove it to yourself, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Start small, prove it to yourself that these little things can happen. You can heal perhaps something small that you have. You can create abundance for a certain thing that you want. You can create relationships, draw them to you by matching vibrations. Again, most of us have changed our vibration. We've hopefully raised our vibration, but we get pulled down into that emotional trigger state that I talked about in a previous video. And it's going to be happening a lot this month, and it's going to be happening during the holidays. So again, don't beat yourself up when that happens. Get back on the track, get back on your visions, get back on allowing the abundance to come in whatever form it is presenting itself. Make it a game, make it fun. It doesn't have to be so serious. None of this stuff has to be that serious. We're meant to have fun. Our only thing that we are meant to do on this earth is to be joyful, to be in our joy, to be in our happiness, and to share that, to anchor that, but we get so caught up in the minutia that it drags us down and it lowers our vibration. And again, we start to feel unworthy, betrayed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, meaning that we're blocking our abundance and our creations from actually manifesting. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today, because this is something that I have seen again so much in a lot of you and in my clients and you know, just people around me. And I think it's really, really important, especially going into this season, especially during this month when it's a little crazy out there. So again, this is Lori with Crystal Earth Magic. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Talk to you soon.